I just got back from work. Home sweet home. And guess what? I'm off tomorrow. Do you want the bad news or the good news? The bad news is you're working tomorrow. The good news is I am not. Hi, DJ Charlie. How are you today? Hey, Chad Wallace. What are you up to? Hey, Bharat Kali. Thank you for the like, Prasad. How are you, Chad? How have you? I'm still wearing the same hoodie. You know what? Hi, guy. I have a confession to make. Sometimes I wear the same clothes twice in a row because I change it into scrubs when I get to work. So we wear scrubs at work. We wear whatever we want on the way there. And then when we get there, we change into scrubs, and then when we leave, we change back into the home clothes. So it's like you just wear it traveling there and back. So it's like a waste, right? Like how much laundry do I have to wash? You know what I mean? So like for me, it just makes sense. Like maybe I'm hoping that nobody checks out your outfit that much. Arigato. I'm so good, having a great day. Why? How is it? Why is it a great day? Me too. I'm having a great day because all the stocks are up at the moment. Like all the stocks that I am up that I have invested in. Like I'm so excited because you know what? I've just started to use it and it's like something very new to me. So like, obviously it's gone down and up and down and up and stuff. Hi, Jander Ferreira. So I've been watching it, the past few weeks. And it's up and down. Sometimes you lose some, sometimes you gain some. And then it's never been this good. This past 2 days, it was really good. So I'm like, ooh. And one of the surgeons that I was working with was like, be careful. Like as much as it goes up and you make, you make some money, it could go the other way, and you could lose a lot of money. But at the moment everything is green. No, actually not everything, like probably a couple of companies are red. But most of it is green. Teens, you look gorgeous as always. Thank you so much. I'm glad you think so. Hola, linda princesa to the bem. Hi, Jander Ferreira. How are you today? I missed that eyeliner. Oh, I didn't put makeup on today. I'll put makeup on tomorrow. I'll go live tomorrow because my daughter has school. So I go live tomorrow and with the whole shebang, with all the makeup and everything. Because I need to actually record some videos as well. Eye appointment for me, glasses. Getting to see you go live in the day for me. Wait a minute! Really? Is this your first time having glasses? You know what? My son just had glasses recently, and he said, I never realized how much I couldn't see. He's like, I didn't know that I was like, that I was blind before, because of the amount of clarity that he gets now. Thanks for the affection, princess. You're welcome. Hello, cutie. Hi, Kumar Satish. I'm good. How are you today? How was your day? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me check this. Okay. Hi, Kumar Satish. I just had work today. Like, did an 8 to 7:30 shift. I'm learning a lot. Like where stuff are. I guess there's a lot of adjustment for me. Like, the job is kind of similar. Like the routine and giving the surgeons what they need. It's the same. And also some of the surgeons that I'm working with are the same surgeons, but I guess where everything is, the name of the sets, the cases that we're doing, that's all very different. Um, what about you, Kumar Satish? How are you today? What's the stream about? Hi, Epic Breadwinner. How are you today? For me, my live streaming is my way of communicating with the people who watch, who watch my videos. And I guess I don't my lives I guess my lives as well. But then anyway, my live streaming it's a long story though. But anyway, my live streaming is basically most of the time I just talk to everyone who's talking to me. If I want to show them something, then I can show them something. Um, but I guess it evolved like that over the years. Like when the very first time I started live streaming, I was just um doing karaoke because I really don't know how. Like I really don't know what to do, But that was in a different app. But when people started commenting, but because at first nobody's commenting, nobody's watching anyway, at first. But over time, when people start commenting, I was like, well, it feels wrong to ignore the comments, So I ended up reading the comments, and then I guess wherever the comments take you, that's where the live goes. Does that make sense to you? So it could be anything. It could be at about anything, depending on who's there. And I guess I like it like that. I like the variety. I like the variety in conversation. Um, it makes it more interesting for me because I don't know what people are gonna ask me. How are you? Nice look. Hi, Subhajit. I'm good. How are you today? By the way, seeing your video about nurses having to go to the hospital. Oh yeah, I kind of saw your comment a little bit, Chad, but I was like at work, but it popped up on the top, like it popped up on the top of my phone, and I'm like, oh my god, I really wanted to reply, but I couldn't, at that particular moment, and I was like, but it was in my thoughts. I'm gonna respond to it. Um, yeah, I'm glad that you liked it because somebody else commented on that video. Like who cares? And I was like, I do. I care. Oh no, not the first time, but been 5 years since a pair. Oh, okay. What kind of pair? Chad. Wait a minute. Sorry, my mind is going somewhere else. Okay, wait a minute. Pair. Oh, you mean like you haven't had an eye appointment for a long time, and so that now like you could see clearly again, like after the new pair of glasses? Hi, Trib's Vlog. Hi, Maricol. Selly. Hi, Omer Aika. Hi, Rila Bai. Hi, Funny and Insightful. Mad Dog! Mad Dog, how are you? Um, Hi, Kumar Satish. Hi, SK Birla. Hi there, Real Bold Keyboard. Hi, Kyle. Hi, Rila Bai. Wait a minute. Okay. What? What? Are you married? It's unbelievable. I used to be. I was married, but I'm divorced now. You are wonderful. Thank you, Jander. Oh my god, don't laugh loudly. I am scared. Why? Why? Boo. Really imagine. I didn't say boo. Thanks. Said hi. Hi, Kyle. Where are you from? Hi, sister. Hi, the real bold keyboard. How are you today? Bye, bye. Bye, Jander. Have a good rest of your day. Shall we, Vistins? My dog. How are you today? Where have you been? How have you been? I haven't seen you in ages. Hi, SK Beer. I knew it because medical job is not a duty, it's a responsibility. I guess so. I mean, any, I think each job could be a responsibility. You know what I mean? I think I don't like to kind of say that, oh, my job is more important than yours. I think we're all kind of have an equally important job, um because we can't really exist without each other. Does that make sense to you? Like, for example, okay, I'll give you an example. Yeah, a lot of drivers that I know think that their job is not as important. They would say, oh, we're just drivers. That's a common theme for drivers. They just say, like, they say it like that, like it's not that important. It's like, I'm just a driver, and I keep telling them, don't say that. Like, you're a driver, you're important, because I'll give you an example. At work, yeah, we do operations, right? you know um we have delivery drivers, for the sets that we have to use. If they're not there, how are we gonna get the sets, the trays that we need to use? Another thing, the implants that we use, the equipment that we use, they are all like, all these things play a role in each other. Like those drivers that are delivering or all our stuff, if they're not there, when COVID happened, or like, yes, when COVID happened, and there was like a shortage of people who can deliver, stuff like that, or some people don't want to work or whatever. That's one of the things that was like, that we had problems with, equipment wise. Anyway, let me read your comments before I start going into like a lecture. Hi, Chef Bezos. How are you today? Hair of a Revo prick. Hi, Harsh. Hi, little one. Hi, Afshin. Hi, Kings. Hi, AG. Hi, Sir Peacock. Hi, Scott Frenzel. Hi, Aditya. Welcome back. Hi, 2025 trending videos. Hi, Tom Cruise Pa. Hi, Black Screen. Hi, Michael Selly. Okay, hold on. I'm almost there. Um, Maayong gabi, guwapa. Hi, James Vlog. Anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, to summarize everything, what I'm trying to say is, whatever it is that, whatever role you are, like, you are taking a part in a whole big picture. That's what I'm trying to say. Maayong gabi. Hi, James Vlog. Kumusta? Sorry, I haven't been around. Where are you okay, Mad Dog? Have you been okay? Or you just been busy on Bigo? Have you been busy there? This will be the first time you can see it again. What do you mean, Omer? I seen the first live, then been checking out your videos. Now nurses going to the hospital is very interesting to me. What? Did you start searching nurses going into hospital? Chad, are you enjoying your new job? Yeah, so far so good, Mad Dog. There's a lot of different things. I guess it's kind of like going to a different country, because I've been in the same job for a very long time, So I guess it's kind of like, when I used to live in the Philippines, for a very long time, it's like this is all I know right now, and then you move to another country or like you go and travel somewhere. And then you realize that, oh, okay, like, the world is bigger than you thought it was, or like, there's so much more out there. Um, or like there's so many other ways of doing things, you know what I mean? So I guess it's kind of like an eye opener, and it's a lot of things are so very interesting for me at the moment. Like I see a lot of equipment that I've never seen before, like today I saw like a mat on the floor, right? So like we like in operating room we can have a lot of spillage, like water, bloods, whatever, on the floor. There's this cool equipment that looks like a mat. Like it looks like a bath mat, I guess, but you can use it, like, it's used in the operating room, and it's connected to a suction. So it's like an absorbent material, but then there's suction at the same time. So you will never have to put more, or it will keep how do like basically an never ending absorbency, basically, you know what I mean? I was like, I've never seen that before. That is so super cool. Anyway, so there's so many things that they use there that we don't use in the other hospitals. So that's, there's a lot of exciting things for me at the moment. Mad Dog, huh? I love the way you speak with the attention span of a girl. Are you a medical professional? Funny and insightful. I am exactly like that. 100%. Absolutely. I am exactly like that. Yes, I am. I'm a nurse in the operating room. Why? Funny and insightful. Are you? Do you have the same problem? Are you the same as me? Hi, Rila. Bye. Hi, Omer. Ay, bilis magsalita. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with the comments, and I realize that there's a lot of people who has commented, and I don't really want to ignore anybody, and I don't want anybody to feel um, like I've commented. Or sometimes they think that it's a different live. Sometimes they think that, oh, she hasn't read my comment. Maybe this is pre-recorded. Hi, Michael Selly. Hey, love from India. Hi, Black Screen from India. Hey, sweetie, can you help me? What do you mean, Birla? What do you need help with? Hi, Tom Cruise. I've been doing good, thanks. How have you been? I've been good, Mad Dog. What have you been doing, though? Where have you been? Have you been on Bigo? I won't get insulted. Don't worry. It's fine. Hi, Jennifer. Concert today. No, I'm not singing today, trending videos. But I have a lot of singing videos that I try to do one singing video, like release one singing video a week. Your son is luckiest to have such a beautiful mother. I'm glad you think so, Aditya. So, hi, I'm Scott. Do you know me? Hi, Scott Frenzel. How are you today? Hi, SK Birla. I don't understand what you're saying. How long have you been sober? What do you mean? What do you mean, Sir Pico? So you're ready for some, oh my gosh, AG. Hi, Raj. Hi, Kings. Hi, Afsin. It's another ill. How can I assist? How can I? Hi, little ones. What do you like in men? Hi, Harsh Raj. Wait a minute. I will answer that question after I read all the comments, like in case. Okay, we have to remember that, yeah. What do you like in men? What do you like in men? Hi, River Prick. Hi, Jeff Bezos. How are you today? So I'm gonna have to say now, you seen my comment. While working, we are getting closer. Now you even think about me at work. Won't be long and we will be having that coffee at the police station. Oh my goodness, Chad. See, I am having a great day. No, really. How was your day? What did you do today? Thank you so much, Jennifer Ferreira. Gracias. Hi, Darren. How are you today? Because I'm also working as Caretaker with US patient. Really, Kumar? Okay, cool, cool. Nice to meet you. Whereabouts are you in the US? Say you help. But what kind of institution do you work at, Kumar? I don't understand it, SK Beerla. I'm sorry. Hi, Northwoods Press. How are you today? Naubang ako nimo gestorya ang bilis. I'm sorry, is it too fast? When did you play? Oh my goodness, Wilfred Morris. It's for me to know and for you to never find out. Yeah, we've been having a spirit week. What does that mean? What does spirit week mean? Hi, Balwinder Singh. Hi, Shifa. Hi, Happy Life. Okay. Vamos. Tomar café. I understand that. Let's drink coffee. Um, I will drink water. Agua. Tomar agua, Jander. I hope I'm saying the right things. Let's just pretend that we're confident. Mm. Cheers. Cheers, Jander. Kaloka ka guapa. Howdy, everyone. Hi, sick dogs. Six dogs are today. Hi, Aris Ramos. Hi, you work in hospital as a nurse, ma'am. Yes, Aris, I do. Hi, Stefan Parashiv. Hi, Yuda Ayel. Hi, Dale Dyer. Hi, Terrifier. Hi, Magda Boom. Ooh, I like your name. Magda Boom. It's like there's that entrance effect. Hi, Kamal Krishan. Welcome back. Hi, Stefan Parashiv. Hi, Ichiko Ayoba. Hi, all about Shine Steve. You're back. How are you? How was your Easter? Hi, Benjamin Wu. Ha ha. I'm curious what you think about that long comment I sent a second ago. What do you mean? I responded to it, didn't I? Di ako marunong mag-English pero nakaka-unaw ako. Ay, ganun? Akala ko marunong ka. Backside, I did watch a video on climbing walls. Oh, really? Oh, you watched that one? Oh, yeah, yeah. That was a cool wall, isn't it? When I first saw that house, I was like, wow, that's super cool. But I wasn't vlogging at that time, So when I went back there, I was like, "Ooh, I really wanna show you this house. Please help me with what, Balwinder? Hi, could I ask a controversial question? Go on, Benjamin Wu. If I don't want to answer it, I'll just tell you, no, no, no. I don't want to answer that. Please welcome everyone. Welcome, like, share, subscribe, and activate the notification bell to indulge in more explicit content. Thank you so much, nobody, for promoting my live. Happy Easter, Tin. Happy Easter, everybody. Happy Easter, Steve. What are you up to today? How was your Easter? I love you, my love. Thank you so much, Jander. Hi, you're so gorgeous. Thank you so much, Ishiko Ayoba. I'm glad you think so. Hi, Stefan Parashiv. O naman Shivay. Rade Rade. Hi, Kewal Kirshan. Hello, good evening. Following in Africa, South Sudan. Hi, Magda Boom from African South Sudan. How's everything there? I have a small... That's okay, Terrifier. A lot of people say it's not the size of the ship, but it's the motion of the ocean. Wink, wink. Whatever you have, Terrifier, be proud of it. Do you want me to make you feel better? I bet compared to somebody who has more, compared to like if you have a small one, yeah, and then there's somebody who's out there who's got something bigger, yeah. I bet you could convince your girlfriend to put it anywhere you want. And somebody who's got more, they probably won't be able to convince their girlfriend to put it anywhere else. I'm sorry, no, I'm joking. Wait. Is that not appropriate? I'm not so sure. Is that going over the line? Is that too naughty? I'm not so sure. But you know what? Maybe nobody will know. Shh, shh, be quiet. But you know what I said? Yeah, Terrifier. I hope that helps you in your life. Please help me with what, Balwinder? Can I ask what is your nationality? Darren, I'm half Filipino, half English. What about you? You're big, scary. Hi, Dale Dyer. Hi, Yuda Ayel. Love how you still haven't said no yet. You didn't say no to it. You're giving me hope for one day and a chance. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Chad Wallace. You're not even in this country. But, what was I gonna say? I don't want to give people false hope. You know, Chad Wallace. The patient is from USA, got admitted in Bangalore. Oh, right. I understand now. Interesting. In a hospital, Kumar. Hi, Stefan. I don't understand that. Hi. I don't know how to even read your name, but with the ear. Whoever wrote the ear. Hello. Hi, Reza. And I don't know this writing. I don't know what language it is, and I can't even translate. Being 1,000 miles away, we're close at the moment. How are you, Steve? I am from India. Nice to meet you, Shankar from India. What's the biggest bug you've ever stepped on? Lol. Bug. Maybe cockroach? Yeah, probably. Benjamin Williams. What about you? Your live is jumping today. So many messages. Yeah, it's like sometimes, Chad. Like it ranges like that. Like sometimes it depends on the time that you're. It depends on what you're doing. It depends on like sometimes if I've got makeup on. It's true. You know what? You might laugh, but it actually makes a difference. So I actually have makeup days. Like I actually put that in my my schedule. Like I can't put makeup on every day because um I can't be bothered. Like I don't know like I feel like it's not healthy in the first place. I feel like I like that my skin gets to breathe, most of the time, and okay, fine, then you have makeup day sometimes. Um but at the same time, uh like it's like I have to put the makeup on. you know Also, you know what? Like your makeup will last longer. Then you don't have to buy makeup all the time. There's a lot of advantages, yeah. You save effort, you save money, you know, and then you reduce people's expectations, like when they don't see you always in makeup, then they'll get used to it. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Um Yeah, like the makeup actually sometimes I notice like if I'm dressed up better, if I've got makeup on, you tend to have more people watching you, you know. But that's not to say like, that promoting makeup or anything like that. But I guess you'd look more presentable. Maybe people like to watch you better. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah. So like I like to mix it up. Like, okay, fine, I will put makeup on sometimes, but not all the time. Where are you from? I'm from India. Nice to meet you, Shankar from India. You grew up in the Philippines. I'm half Filipino, half English, but I live in London now. I've subbed because I'm a squirrely person to quick attention span, but always in search of threats and food. Threats. What kind of threats? Funny, insightful. Hopefully, we will meet in the future streams. Miss Bushy Tails. Excuse me. Nothing is bushy. Mr. Funny and Insightful. What are you trying to say? Wait a minute. Where are you from? Where are you from, Mr. Funny and Insightful? Hi, Team Coral. I don't understand this writing. Hi, Ray Miller. Hi, Bavej. Hi, Kumar Satish. Mr. 313. How are you today? Hi, Sagar Gupta. Hi, Silver Eagle. Wait. How's the new job going? It's okay. A lot of things to explore for me, Steve. Yeah. But people are really good in, like letting me adjust. Yeah. And I guess I'm quite proactive as well myself, you know. Hi, sweetheart. Welcome, honey. Hi, Erdink. Welcome back. Hi, Reza Vaj. Naintindihan kita. Huwag kang mag-alala. Oh, good. Dreams vlog. Down, black, or pink. What does that even mean? I'm at Tim Hortons. Ooh, Tim Hortons. I remember Tim Hortons. Oh, you know what? In the Philippines, that's really popular. Steve, Tim Hortons is really popular there. And spending time with you. Hello, I am new here. My name is. Hi, Silver Eagle. I know what you're trying to say. I've got a lot of training with checking out what the people are writing and making sure that they're not making me say anything. And I know that you're making me say something bad. Then going to the next job. You're going to the next job. Ooh, you have two jobs, Steve. Do you still remember the butterfly in the stomach during our studies in nursing? It's anatomy. I don't remember that, Aris Ramos. Like, what gives that feeling? Is that what you mean? I say it's not the size of the ship. It's not, it's not the motion of the ocean, but the size of the ocean. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Chad! I love it. I took a screenshot. You know, like end of the year, like around like January, I do like I compile a lot of the screenshots like of my lives because like I want to have a memory of stuff, like I feel like I spend a lot of time with people, and they comment and stuff, and some of it like it makes me laugh, it makes me feel like, oh, that is so sweet, so then I would do like 2024, like, funniest, like if you want to check it out, you can search that, um 2024 Tin Spence 2024 funniest, something like that, or like Tin Spence 2023 funniest, and you will see all the past ones, and I will put this one in the 2025 funniest comments. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! So basically, apparently, it's not the size of the ship, and it's not the motion of the ocean. But apparently, it's the size of the ocean. Maybe we can say that. So it's not like, we're trying to blame one or the other. We can say maybe it's the compatibility of both, right? Maybe if both fit match perfectly, then maybe it's better. I don't know. At least that way it's not like you're blaming the other one. You know what I mean? I'm half Italian, half English. Oh, okay, Darren. Where are you now? Honey, I'm home too. Hey, Mr. 313. Did you go to work today? What time is it there? Is James here? What color is wearing of his girlfriend underwear? What? Which James? Oh, yes. His mother's. Remember, it was his mother's underwear. All of Steve. He was like, I want to wear my mom's big thong. Do you remember by the fireplace? Is that what you mean? Darren, how did that happen? Long distance relationship it is. Hi, Sagar Gupta. I'm not in the UK, but I'm always with you. Oh, Mr. 313. Don't worry, folks. She gets naughty. She sometimes say, my hunt. Not once, but three times in a row. First time here and I'm already enjoying the vibe. Hi, Ray Miller. Greetings and love from Atlanta, Georgia. Georgia. Yay! I'm so glad you love it, Ray Miller. I hate chat gang as well. I only speak our love language. Whoa, what is that? Hi, Team Coral. I am so sorry for your loss. I'm sorry. Were you close to him? Yes, got admitted in Bangalore. Hi, where are you from? Hi, Bavesh. I live in North London. I grew up in the Philippines. I'm half Filipino, half English. Instant subscription. Let go. Thank you, Ray Miller. You're pretty already. Now, no need to put makeup. Thank you so much. Trib's vlog. I think you look beautiful without makeup. Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you so much, Darren. Hi, Team Carl. I'm working in this job since 9 years. Really, I love it, my job. Oh, caretaker. Okay. So, are you taking care of the patient at home in the patient's own home, or is there like an institution where you go to work? Because I used to care for I used to be caretaker as well when first moving in this country. But in the first it was in a patient's home. Like there was a child, with a tracheostomy tube, and then after that oh yeah, I was a carer in the nursing home. I was a carer in the nursing home, and then I was a nurse in the nursing home, and then now I'm a nurse in the operating room. Like the real teen always happy no matter what you're wearing. You look like Beth Tamay, Filipino actress. I know who that is, Iris Ramos. So you're Filipino then, Iris. Backside, open your mouth, close your eyes. No, Wilfred Morris. Oh, Bushy Tails was a squirrel reference, nothing else. Oh, right. I'm from the US here for conversations to get through my boring job. Oh, what do you do? Funny and insightful. Um, I'm sorry. I think it's just my mind. Funny, insightful. My mind sometimes is like that. Hello, dear love. My mind is in the gutter. My mind is in the sewer. You know. Hello, dear love. Nice to meet you. I'm from Sri Lanka. I want your relationship. Hi, Lakshman from Sri Lanka. How's everything with you? I don't think I can commit to a relationship with you. Sorry. I don't believe it. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't really know you, and I don't want to give you false hope. Um, Hi, on the way of success. Do you have a boyfriend? Not at the moment. Where are you from? On the way of success, I live in North London. I grew up in Philippines. I'm half Filipino, half English. What about you, dear? You're single or married? I'm divorced. Hi, animalistic. How are you today? What is your country? Hi, Deepak Day. I live in North London. I grew up in Philippines. I'm half Filipino, half English. When you got a mobile for the first time, those contact numbers saved in your mobile. Whose contact number? The very first time? That was a long time ago, Kumar. Do you remember? Does any of you remember the very first contact that you saved in your mobile when you first have your mobile? Probably my ex-boyfriend's number. What do you desire? AG. Hi, Macy Delargi. Hi, Kuram Khan. Hi, RJ Pa. Hi, George Dewsbury. Hi, Kumar Satish. Hi, Malik Mazar. Hi, AG. Hi, Sky. Wait a minute. And hi, Amit In. Hi, Samita Das. Hi, Mansur Ali. Hi, Rocket for you. Okay, what do you desire? I desire a lot of things, AG. I don't know if I can tell you all of it. Wait, what do I desire? Right now, you know what? I want to go and have a bath. That's what I want. A nice hot bath. And then what is wrong with me? I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, what do I desire? Oh yeah, I want to learn how to drive, and then I want to travel the world, but a little bit at a time, like in a nice space where I don't feel too tired from it, or like I don't feel like, I like the most that I could enjoy it, the pace where I can maximize the amount of happiness that I will get from it, you know, and then travel the world, and then what else? Obviously, I want to be there to support my children, whatever it is that they want to do, um, and I guess as a parent, you get some satisfaction from that, or a sense of achievement from seeing that your children are getting, you know, um, are gonna be okay, I guess it stops you worrying, something like that. Anyway, what else do I want? What do I desire? I'm so full right now, so I can't really think about food. But anyway, let me read all the rest of your comments. Hi, Rocket for you. Hi, Mansoor. Hi, RJ Par. Hey, Samita Das. I need an answer. For what? Amit in. Dear, you're very funny. Lovely girl, are you married? I'm divorced. Lakshman, you're from sister. Hi, RJ Para. I live in North London. I grew up in Philippines. I'm half Filipino, half English. Hi, BSM Khan. Wait, okay. I think I'm gonna be able to read all your comments now. Trump has a big on the left side. Oh my gosh. Steve! Hello, do you know Claire? She's not speaking to me. Why, George? Who is Claire and why is she not speaking to you? Like done, sister. Thank you so much, RJ. A screenshot. Yep, we're getting closer. That date coming. Oh my goodness. Last time I told my ex of 13 years I love her on the second day, talking to her, and we got together. This time I'm gonna wait for. Oh my goodness, Shadow Wallace. Hey, I'm from India. Hi, Sky from India. Hi, AG. Hi, Malik Mazar. I am from Southport, England. Hi, George Dewsbury from Southport, England. How's everything there? I'm in North London, Barnet. Yes, I work at patient's home, hospital, or different states. Doesn't matter. Okay. So how do you get informed that, oh, we have a patient there? Do you work for like a company? I am from India. Nice to meet you, RJ Par from India. She gets naughty. She says, I know, I sorry, I can't help it. I don't know why I'm like this. Hi, Macy Delargi. Hi, Kuram Khan. You speak very fast. Like it's not a hate, just my perspective. I know, Sky. I understand. A lot of people do say that. A lot of people do notice that. I think um I think I'm trying to catch up with the comments and I worry that I'm not gonna be able to. So I am I don't know. Hi, Macy Delargi. Hello, sister. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa, Vishnu. Namaste. Assalam. Wait. Assalam. I forgot again how you respond to Assalamu alaikum. Ni hao ma. Yes, I saved your number as plan to call you in the future. What number? India normal 1 billion followers. Well done for the follows. I like you. Thank you so much, Agor. You're so pretty, girl. Thank you so much, Amita Das. Your hobby painting or music instruments. Oh, Sky. Um, for arts, actually, my artwork is my videos. So I create videos that is for me my art. I'm not. I used to maybe when I was younger, like drawing or painting and stuff, but I don't feel like that right now. I like making videos now. Um, what else? For music, I do karaoke. I like doing karaoke. I like singing to a lot of different songs. And then my hobbies are very dynamic because I guess as somebody else mentioned earlier, like, my mind skips from one idea to another. And I guess I'm like that in a lot of things. Like I don't like having the same food every day. I like different things all the time. So I like a lot of variety in my life. I feel like that makes my life more um, interesting for myself, or like I feel like I'm maximizing my life, something like that. Like, oh, I'm living my life and I'm trying to maximize that the amount of food that I get to eat, the amount of variety that I get to eat, that not like the amount of experiences, that I get to have. And so even with hobbies, it would jump from one to another. One time I'll be gaming, another time I don't know, I'll be reading. At the moment, I'm in the middle of reading a book that I'm actually enjoying. Um, yeah, but I haven't done this in a long time. I haven't read a book in ages. Um, so I guess it depends what catches my interest at this particular moment, you know? Yeah, yeah. What about you, Sky? What's your hobbies? You should hear her say naughty. That's the cream in the dessert. Really? When I say naughty, naughty, naughty. Thank you, dear. Very good open heart. I like your life feature. Thank you so much, Lakshman. I desire to be a bar soap in a bathtub somewhere in England. Steve! Very nice English, you're very fast. I hope you still understand me though. Hi BSM Can. Well, if you decide to travel the world, maybe we can make this long distance relationship work. I don't even know where you are, Chad Wallace. Hi, preppy girly. Good morning, BSM Can. I do a very boring job and let's leave it at that. No, please! Please tell me what you do. Please. Why do you think that is boring? You remind me of sauteed mustard's unexpected cute explosions. What? What? Have you tried stand-up comedy ever? No, just sit down. Sit down comedy. I guess. I guess. You know what? Actually, live streaming is kind of like that, because it's like but you don't have to be standing up. You could be sitting down or laying down. You could be lying down, and like I guess you can come up with jokes that way. But that's cute. That's cute that you thought about stand-up comedy. Somebody else said that to me. Choose one painting or music instrument. Oh, like either one of those. Oh, you you retracted it, Sky. Um, you know what? My mom forced me to play the piano. I know how to read notes, I know how to play whatever, but I'm not that interested in it. When I was young, I actually wanted to play the drums, but during that time, it's like they were so conservative. Like my mom was like, that's not very ladylike, you know. Like I'm ladylike. I'm not really very ladylike either. You know, so I guess the jobs would have probably matched my personality a lot. But I tried to learn it a little bit like whenever we have cheer, you know, I was a cheerleader. And then when you know when we have cheerleading practice, there would be a drummer. And then I would be like asking the drummer to teach me how to play the drums. And sometimes instead of practicing me, you know, I'm gonna be dancing like cheerleading dance, you know. Um Instead of practicing the dance, I would be practicing the drums, you know, and I would be like, I'll do the drums, and she can go and practice the cheerleading, because the drummer was actually interested in learning how to be a cheerleader as well, you know. So we kind of swap sometimes. Anyway, she speaks fast because her native language is spoken faster than most, and she's trying to pay attention to us all. Bear with her, and if you listen faster, she won't have to slow down. So keep up. No, I'm sorry. I don't want you to feel pressured. Like, what is she saying? Or like that you don't, like, what's the point of me communicating with you? You know, if you don't even understand me, BRB, I'm off for quick. Okay, Richard Evans, enjoy. Hello, see you in London before. Really, preppy girly. Where? Where did you see me? She speaks so angelic. Thank you so much, Mr. Surrentry. Good morning, baby. Hi, BSM Can. Please tell me your birthday and your nice real name. Why? What are you planning to do? Are you gonna scam me? My name, RJ Part Rap. Hello, sister. You from? Hi, Rakib. I live in North London. I grew up in Philippines. I'm half Filipino, half English. Now we have so many apps to contact patients. Oh, interesting. So the patient contact you themselves through an app. Interesting. That's very interesting actually. So it's basically the app. So it's like you are kind of like Uber, I guess, right? So it's like you are an employee of the app. I'm Deep from Punjab. Hi, Deep from Punjab. Hi, I'm from India. I gave some tip for you. No, that kind of tip. No, just don't trust anyone. Believe yourself before. Thank you so much, Adityan. That's very kind of you to say. I'm Deep. Wow, so chart. It says Filipino and Canadian is a good match. Don't believe me? Check the Steve chart. Where do we find the Steve chart, Steve? 100% squirrel is your spirit animal. How? How do you know? Funny and insightful. Previously, I used to advertise my contact number for doctors visiting hospitals and medical stores. Oh, right. So you just gave out your number. My hobby is music production in computer and also piano. Oh, you mean before. So before you would give out your number, but now you have the apps. My hobby is music production in computer. Oh, cool. So you make music. Cool. And storytelling, writing stories. Really, where can we find your stories, Sky? Hi, Ted Heyman. How are you today? Hi, Aiden Lay. Welcome back. Hi, Kakostomi. Hi, Samir Khan. Hi, Jaden Croquettes. Am I saying that right? Croquettes. Hi, Roronoa. Hi, Tariful Kabir. Hi, Ted Heyman. Previously, oh, my hobby. Hello, Ted Heyman. Hello, beautiful. Where are you from? Tariful. You must have heard. I've said it 100 times, I think, already. Not really 100. I'm exaggerating, but she's in the middle of a book called Our Life Story, and the happy ending is us hand in hand watching the sunset together. Oh my goodness, Mr. 313. Hi, Roro Noah. How are you today? I'm a teen security guard. That's what I do for a living. Really? You're a security guard, Steve. Cool. What kind of establishment are you a security guard for? Hi, Jaden Croquettes. Hi, Samir Khan. Hi, Kakostomi. I was a cheerleader busted doing this. Really? You know how to do the split, Steve. I'm the finance side, if that helps. Really? Cool. So wait. Because I've been checking out stocks and stuff. Do you know a lot about that? So maybe I can pick your brain, you know, while you're here. Take advantage of the people around you, you know, learn from them, whoever they are, you know, people around you will know something that you don't know about, you know what I mean? So, you know, whatever you can. This guy is in finance. Let's learn from him. Hi, Kumar, Satish. You're so ladylike and refreshing. Oh, a cheerleader. I would throw you in the air and catch you in my strong, loving arms. Yeah, I was a cheerleader when I was in high school. Hi, Aiden Lay. You are my dream, lovely girl. Thank you so much, Lakshman. Love you, hug me. My mom adopted me. Stays in London near Heathrow. Really? You okay? But where are you now, Kumar? You're also in London? It's all came to my mind like from nowhere. It came very randomly, like 2 times in 8 months, or even 10 stories in a day. Really interesting. And then, where do you put out these stories? Like, do you make a book out of the stories, or do you put them online? Do you have a website? My hobbies is being bored, counting the raindrops. I'm at infinite. Oh my goodness. Steve, no, seriously. The most beautiful woman in the world. Hey, Ben is my name. How are you today? No, I restore marble and granite floors in Mexico, Canada, and USA. Oh, yeah, I remember. Because I remembered seeing the. Oh, yeah, how's your house? Did you finish it? You must have finished it already now. Because that was like years and years ago. What's your new. Wait, isn't it the deck? Not that deck. Like, is it. Wait, but isn't it like there's a deck that you're trying to, like, finish? Yep, if you have enough money that you can afford to lose stock market, and crypto is the way. Okay. And then any tips? Not that kind of tip. See what I mean? See? I'm not even doing that on purpose. Like it just comes out of my mouth. Like everything, everything that I say. What the hell? Not that kind of tip. Anyway, yes, do you have any tips? Like do you wait, so at the moment, um like are you have you got any investment in the stock market yourself, like, and then like what is your what do you know? What? Because different people read different things, right? So like maybe some people will know a lot more about this particular company, and somebody else will know more about this particular company. If you haven't come across this company, right, you would not know about it at all. And someone out there might know about it, and then you might have researched it, right? And you don't know that, oh, you know what, this is actually a good time to buy this one, and then there's a good chance that it will be going up the next few months. Let's ride that wave. Do you know anything funny and insightful? Hello, Christine. Hey, Stephen Cadwallader. How are you today? I saw that you started a new job. Is it hard starting a new job? Oh, so Stephen Cadwallader, the job that I started is the same job that I'm doing now, just in a different place. So, but this different place is actually not that much of a different place because it's like a branch or like a different, we call it sister hospital here. So the way I would explain it to people who don't know that our healthcare delivery system, in here we have different trusts, and like a trust is like, we'll have, let's say, 4 hospitals in the same trust, and then so basically I just explain it as like, just imagine there's one brand, right, and then that's the trust, and then there's a lot of branches of stores in that brand, so then, okay, it's basically the same store, same brand, same products, right, but just a different place, so then probably, I just don't know where the storeroom is, the manager, the people that are working here, something like that. But obviously, the customers are probably gonna be different because it's a different area. You know what I mean? So anyway, basically, for me, the job is the same. So I'm still a nurse in the operating room. So the routine is the same. The thing is, I'm working with a lot of the surgeons that I'm working with are the same people. But the only thing is that I have to adjust to is the cases that they do there. So I was coming from an emergency hospital, and then I'm going into like an elective hospital. So this hospital, they only do elective cases. So a lot of the cases that they do there, we don't do in our hospital, you know. So there's a lot of things that are the same, like the concepts that are the same, aseptic technique is the same, like, doing the who sign in, time out is the same, the questions are the same. There's a lot of things that are the same, um, but obviously I don't know where stuff are. like I have to adjust to that. I have to adjust to the new people, the nursing staff, or the people that are different. The my colleagues, um, nursing staff, healthcare assistant, my managers are gonna be different. So it's very interesting. Very There's so many things that are different there. So there's a lot of cool stuff that I haven't seen before, because we don't use them in the old place where I work. So I'm still, bright eyed and like um get excited about all the little things that I see. There's still a lot of novelty there that I could find. Hi Non, how are you today? So Stephen, it's not like I find that it's like a smooth transition. It feels like that. And also people are generally trained or um like it's a very pleasant working environment. I don't know if it's they've already, even in my old workplace, it's a very pleasant working environment. I don't know if they have, the staff has been trained so well that they have managed to create this um beautiful, welcoming environment. So yeah, and like I don't think I've ever been to a, you know an NHS hospital where you don't feel like welcome. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like, they do get trained. Like they do get trained to, this is what you do when you have a new starter, something like that. Mm, Also, maybe people are just generally nice. I don't know. Maybe they are. Yeah. Like I never really felt like there's somebody that's like, oh, like um kind of rejecting you or something like that. There's nobody like that, or nobody's bullying me anyway at the moment. Oh, actually, I had experienced that a long, long time ago, but this was a long time ago. So maybe we have progressed over the years. Maybe the bullying um mindset, or like the bullying uh how do I explain? Well, I don't know. I can't think of the term, but like all that bullying era maybe is like, slowly fading. Oh, attitude, bullying attitude, bullying. What's the term for it? Mm, culture, culture. There you go. Maybe that culture of, bullying and being, rude, or like, not being nice to the people who are starting, or like, maybe as we progress over time, maybe we successfully manage to slowly get rid of that culture. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, let me read your comments. If you're reading this, you're all caught up and you deserve a big hug. Hugs, everybody. Come on, then. There you go. Um, Dear, you interest my life dreams. I'm glad you think so. Had a hobby watching paint dry. That was in my 20s. Really, Steve? Really? But did you paint it? Maybe you did. Imagine YouTube has a term and condition where you marry every single person who's trying to court you through stream chat. That'd be objectively funny. What the hell? Funny and insightful. I don't put it anywhere, but plan is to upload Amazon Kindle. Oh, okay. Yeah, put it out there, Sky. Because, like, there's so many ideas out there. Like, one of the things that I have thought about, like, how many stories are out there, of people, and we don't get to hear about it. And it's like, I bet there's a lot of interesting ones, you know? Imagine how many people are out there. And each lifetime has a lot of good stories. Do you know what I mean? Put it out there, Sky. Share it with the world. It doesn't matter. If people don't want to read it, then they shouldn't read it. But if people want to read it, then, you give them a chance to read it. No, I'm not in London. How old are you, Sky? I'm not in London. I'm in India. I want to stay here only. Present, I'm working to. But have you ever been to London, Kumar? Had a dream I would meet you 6 years ago. Thank you for making my dreams come true. What do you mean, Steve? Haha, don't put money in stocks without research. Everyone says they grow and become wealthy, but a lot of people lose money and we never hear about that. That's true because a lot of people don't want to talk about it, when they lose because they feel embarrassed about it. Play to your strengths like stand up comedy. What? What do you mean? Funny, insightful. What are you trying to say? Don't go in the stock anymore, just do stand up comedy? What the hell? No, I want to have like a little bit of investment in a lot of different things. And to be honest with you, I'm actually I actually feel like I'm good at watching trends. I don't know yet because obviously I haven't been doing this for a long time. But so far so good. So far I think my stocks are doing well, right? Hi Cubing channel. Hi Tembera and Kumusta. Um Hi, Manjunath. Anyway, so I'm not an expert. I'm a newbie, right? And I do research. I don't just buy whatever. Um, a lot of a lot of the things that that the things that I think the things that we make a decision about, it's based on, okay, let's say maybe even if I didn't do the research myself, like for example my son has told me something, and then, oh, okay, okay, and a lot of it as well, um I let my son choose because he's not 18 yet, but he's really interested in it, so I'm letting him practice on my account, you know what I mean. um Anyway, and that way I know that he will have an idea and be more confident when he turns 18 and he wants to try it himself. Anyway, what was I gonna say? um I like to Anyway, okay, so there's also I do try to be very careful. I try to be very careful. Like I put a little bit of different things in different stocks. I don't put everything in like in one. Um, but I I don't know how to explain it, but I trust myself in probabilities. Does that make sense to you? Like I feel like I don't know how to explain it properly without sounding arrogant, you know? But I am quite good at that. I am quite good at probabilities. Um I do. I did very well with my maths, when I was studying that, but I didn't go into that route basically. So I know there's certain things that I know, like in making decisions. Like sometimes people ask me, "How did you know?" Like when something happens and I make a decision, and then some people will ask me, "How did you know?" Like how like they just can't imagine, like how yeah, and I'm like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm like, I don't know, I'm just like, I just have very good instincts, like. But for me it's like I'm very good at like mm, probabilities. That's all I can say. I'm quite good with probabilities. Anyway, um let's see. Hi Tins, how are you? You are a highlight of my day. Hey Non, how are you today? I'm good. Always wanted to be a Filipino nurse. God said you're not cut out for that, Steve. Who said that to you? Really, I won't. Seriously, you won't. What do you mean, Lakshman? Okay, bye. Good night. Have a colorful dreams. Good night, Kumari. I'm gonna go soon as well. Invest in gold, platinum, palladium. Is that what you're investing on? Really? 313. But gold is going down at the moment. What's your personality like? And are you always hyper energetic? I am actually, Manjunath. How do you know? Is it that obvious? Like you're enough funny things to talk about, humor in ER, being Filipina in London, being a girl, divorce, wanting to spend less. But our topics are endless. How do you know all these things? Huh? Funny and insightful. How did you know all these things? Like and subscribe, everyone. Trust me, she's a nurse, not a doctor. Thank you so much, Mr. 313, for promoting my live. Enjoy your beauty so much. My coffee got cold. I know! Even my water got cold. Yeah, the newer generation is becoming more sensitive. That's why bullying is stopping. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think we're becoming more open to a lot of different people, like a lot of differences. Um, yeah. Hi, kumusta? How do you know how to say kumusta? Bully are big people. Don't worry about the weak nation of the world, people. Wilton. Yeah. I guess maybe they're also going through something, right? Most of the time. Said hi. Hi, Tambera, Rwanda. I'm 19. Oh, okay. You're still young, Sky. Go on. Show your work to the world. Hi, sis. You're so attractive. Thank you so much, Cubing Channel. I'm glad you think so. Imagine how many stories that are out there because nobody recorded it and nobody talked about it. Exactly. Acts of love, courage, betrayal, and hope not passed down to generations. Exactly how I feel, funny and insightful. That's why I make my videos like that. Some of my videos are like actually stories that I want to remember, you know, and like for me it's interesting. You turn me, or and even and in a way there's also some learning there, like even if it's about a relationship, even if it's about friendship, like there will always be something that you learn about the about that experience. You turn me into a compass tin every time I see you. I point north. Whoa! What points north? Well, I am Canadian. Hi, Saksham. Hi, Jack. Hey, yeah, financial responsibility is a nice thing to teach to your son. If you're not thinking about doing stocks, invest in index funds or I'm gonna take a screenshots. If you're not thinking, no, I've been doing stocks, funny and insightful, and it's actually really good today. I'm so happy about it. Like at the moment, actually, that's where my mind is at because I've just started getting into it because being a parent, I like to explore my kids' interests, and I like to take part in it. Like if I can join them, I will join them, and I'm not I haven't really exactly explored the financial side of things. That's why I got excited when you said that you deal with finance, because that's something that I'm trying to learn at the moment because that's something that I didn't really focus my mind on that much. And so it's like, okay, that's the wonderful world of finance. What is there? What do you have to do? Something like that. And so, like, at the same time, my son is doing the same thing. He's got his mind in there, and he's almost 18, but he's not 18 yet, and he's interested in going into stocks and stuff like that. And then so it's like, you know what, okay, let's open up. So actually he's the one who told me to do what I did, to what app to use, a lot of the companies to invest in, a lot of it is his ideas. I had my own choices, myself, like, I did my own I had my own companies that I wanted, I had my own I had my own things that I watch, and I'm like, oh, I think this one will, whatever. Anyway, at the moment, because I guess it's so new to me, like every time I wake up, seriously, every time I wake up, I check my stocks. I check the stock market. And then it's true. Like every time I get a moment, I am checking my bloody stocks. That's where my mind is at right now. Yeah, like my interest. And I'm so happy today because within the last 24 hours, my stocks made 300 pounds. And for me, that's really good. I don't know for other people, but for me, that is really good. 24 hours for just your stocks. Like for me, wow, that's the best. That because I've been watching it the whole. I think I've had it for a month or something, and I've been watching it for the whole month. And this is the best it's ever been because sometimes you lose, right? So you gain some, you lose some, especially during Easter. It lost some. It lost a bunch. But it just kind of picked it up like that in the last 2 days, right? It lost and then it gained. I mean, it gained twice. Like I don't know. Like it gained what it lost and then it gained more. Something like that. So I was like, oh my gosh, that is really good. So anyway, I'm really, really, really excited about it. I'm still always thinking about it right now. So what did you say? Um, Index funds securities backed up by underlying assets. Okay, I'm gonna search that and see what that is about. Thank you so much for that. Funny and insightful. Interesting. See, I'm really interested in that. I'm really interested in this. Ooh, what is finance world? Where are you from? Jack. I live in North London. I grew up in Philippines. I'm half Filipino, half English. Hi, T.S. Raj. Roman. What? You're Roman? You are the kindest, polite person I have met. That's a total truth. Oh, Steve, you are so sweet. Thank you so much. I'm glad you think so. Trading is about speculation than probability. I guess so. It's not deterministic where you can guess whether trends go up or down. It's speculative to grab the first opportunity. Yeah, exactly. But that's what I mean. Like, how to explain it? Like, because you could kind of have an idea of what's happening in the world, right? Like, okay, there's news, mm, um like what's going to happen. um does that make sense to you? And then I don't know how to explain it funny and insightful. um but it is kind of have something to do with probability. But um I guess you can't be 100%. You can't, because anything can happen, just like anything else. But I don't know how to. Anyway, never mind. You feel like your hints and probabilities usually come true, show proof, and are valid. I get it, hun. Sort of like sixth sense. No, 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 not sixth sense. Um, it's like you, based on the observations that you have done, right? It's like, okay, based on the observations that you have done, the mm, does that make sense? I don't know how to explain it. All is good. You're so beautiful. Thank you so much. Non-question. So, what's your favorite thing about being a nurse? Thing about being a nurse? I guess my favorite thing about being a nurse is the you get a sense of achievement from doing the job. You kind of feel like you're a good part of society. It's like what you're doing is something that contributes to the society. um yeah, and it's like after like every, let's say for example, every case that you've done, you know that, oh, hopefully you have made a good difference to this person's life, right? Like, or, oh, you saved someone's life today, something like that. Namaste. Hi, T.S. Raj. Perceptive sensory. I know exactly what you're talking about. Hi, Ayan Picasso. Hi, Jamnik Miano. Nurses make $130,000 in Canada. We have lots of Filipino nurses in Canada. I know we don't get paid as much in the UK, I don't think. Yeah, no. Hi, F47. How are you today? I just got your end, but I didn't see anything. Hi, Den from Mars. Hello, everyone from Spanish YouTuber. Hi, Exploring World with DM. I just subscribed to your channel and wrote a comment on your recent video. Thank you so much, Exploring World with DM, for subscribing and for commenting. Where are you from? Farhan Khan. I live in North London. I grew up in Philippines. I'm half Filipino, half English. Hi, Ann Picasso. Lol, your water got cold from sitting there. That's an awesome talent. Mine usually gets warmer, but yours. No, 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 because I made hot water. I wanted to drink hot water. Mr. Theory, I was thinking that too. But I don't know. I always feel demotivated because in the world there are many storytellers and those stories my age and experience. Um, what is yours is your own, Sky. Like I thought that as well. Like, being doing content, sometimes it makes you feel like a lot of people have already done this. But don't worry too much about that. Like, this is your own. Like your own experience is different. Your own version is different. Even if it's something remotely similar, whatever you have written now is an updated version of the one that they have written, I don't know, last year. You know what I mean? So don't let what other people are doing get in the way of you being able to express yourself, because you have your own life to live. Your son is almost 18. How old were you when you had your son? I was 21. I was in my early 20s. Funny and insightful. Secret to Stocks by whatever Warren Buffet says. You can't lose whatever. Really, Somebody else was saying something about qua something. The surgeon I was working with today said that he was watching a YouTuber about stocks and it's like quai something qua. I should have asked him. Hey, Spuddy, welcome back. Hey, that's good for your stocks. Hi QRV8. Yeah, happens. It's the trader's fallacy. Yeah, it happens. It's the trader's fallacy. Your stocks didn't make £300. Your stocks are currently valued £300 higher. Ah, okay. You only earn actual gain when you sell them. Yeah, I understand. I understand. I understand. I understand. You are absolutely right because I didn't withdraw the money yet, right? It's still there. Interesting. That's a good way of thinking about it. Yeah, because you can always lose it. Like if it all goes down. Interesting. Are you a mommy? Yes, Krishi now. Be careful of scam. They let you gain to encourage you to invest more and then steal the law. Okay, thank you, Don from Mars. Hey there, highly louder, just a word of caution. Determine how much you want to grow and in what time. There are investment options suited for each need: stocks, bonds, real estate, bullion, long-term deposits, government deposits. Okay. And then read this on which make sure the firm is reputable. Good evening, Miss Christine. Hey, Marin Van. How are you today? I like your tea. Thank you so much, Lee Louder. So, statistically speaking, I'm the best stock pick out of anyone else you've met. What? Mr. 313. And have clickbait. What? Have you watched my clickbaits? But the best place to make money is to have a skill that others demand, which you can also monetize. Some take years to develop that skill, but seems like you already got that one down, you merciless. I am trying fun and insightful. I'm trying. So basically, what I'm doing is I like to develop like what I want for my life is like a lot of variety in myself as well. You know, because as I said to you, like I like a lot of variety. So, and I like so I like this YouTube. I started monetizing here, but it's not that much yet, and I'm hoping that in the future it will um, develop into something more. It would give me something more. So for me, it's like I have invested a lot of my time, my money. I mean, a lot of my time and effort, and like whatever talking to people talent that I have, or like as you said, sense of humor, whatever. But I guess I'm doing that through here, through YouTube. And I like but I'm also doing my job, which I like. So basically, for me, this is my artistic side. For me, my artistic side, I get to express on making videos, doing this YouTube, going live, whatever. But there's a part of me that enjoys my nursing, developing my nursing skills. And I feel like that way it's like I feel like in school, like you have a science subject, you have arts, you have music, I want that still now, as an adult. I still want to have those. I still want to have those different areas in my life because I feel like it makes my life more interesting, to live for myself. Like I don't feel like I'm bored, So then, okay, I have a little bit of the nursing, and then I like that I enjoy going to work. I actually love my job, and then so then I get to make money doing that, doing something that I like. Doing something that I feel excitement about. Like I look at it as, what, if you do something that you like, you get paid to feel the excitement. I'm not saying that go and be a porn, like I don't know. what are you even talking about? Because I'm just saying, like, maybe you might think when I say do something that you love, get paid for doing something that you love, and you might be like, oh, I like doing that. Maybe I'd be a gigolo, No, I mean, like, if you get paid doing something that gives you oh yeah, gives you excitement. It's like, um instead of you going out there paying to do something that is exciting, you are actually getting paid to do the excitement. Does that make sense? Anyway, and I feel like that makes use of your resources. It's like, okay, it brings you happiness. You don't have to pay for the happiness that you feel. You actually get paid for the happiness that you feel. And then what else? Yeah, and then I guess I like to have a little bit of investment everywhere. So I guess I have a lot of time and effort investment here on YouTube. And then I have some investment at work, like my skills development over time there. And then, like, I want to have all these, like, little stocks, a little bit in stocks, a little bit in, I don't know, some days, hopefully, um someday we'll do something about, like, I don't know, what were you saying? um um real estate. Real estate. You do porn? No. 7. I don't do porn. That could empty your account. Best to be safe. Okay. Hi, how are you and where are you from? I will be safe. Don't worry, I'm from Mars. I will take it out before it gets empty. Hi, how are you? Where are you from? I gotta go actually. Hi, Alfred. I live in North London. I grew up in Philippines. I'm half Filipino, half English. I'm actually tired. I'm gonna go have a bath, go to bed. Content stop trading. Hi, Amit. How are you today? Thanks. Your word made me feel motivated again. Go for it, Sky. Best time for buying stocks is when other toilet gives you time to think and make good choices. Your other toilet. You're at the toilet. Any chance you recap what's happening? I just got her. Hi, Mark James. How are you today? Hi, Hassan El Bishir. I don't remember. There's a market for quality female comedians in YouTube, and YouTube pay handsomely for views. Play your strengths, find the nut you can crack easily. But I am already here, funny and insightful. I'm already here on YouTube. Hi, Agim Kabashik. Hi, Kain Kapan. Become an entrepreneur. All the way is to become a millionaire. Until you're 60, look up, never panic, just sit and wait. Okay, okay. Buy them, wait until you're 60. Okay, really? Did you do that, Steve? Purely from a business standpoint, I think you have the potential to sell out arenas as a female stand-up comedian. I don't see why that couldn't happen. I'm not a talent scout, but you'd be in that league. I'm glad you think so funny and insightful. But I don't I don't know if I can go out there and, like, focus on that purely, just for the mind space that I have. Like, I like a lot of different, you know what I mean? Like, I like, for maximizing my experience of my life, I prefer that I have a little bit of experience of everything, because that makes me feel more fulfilled and makes me feel like I'm living my life more. I don't know how to explain it. Like, instead of focusing on just one, I was 20, bought 10,000 in stocks. It's over 100,000. Really? You know what, Steve? That's what the surgeon was telling me as well. He's like, you know what? You're better off not looking at them. He was saying that. He's like, just a lot of the things he's watching, a lot of the books he's reading, told him that, the best way apparently was just regularly have something coming in, just stick to this profile. And then after how many years, apparently, yeah, you'll just have a lot of money. Wow, interesting. You were 20, you bought 10,000 in stocks, and then 100,000 now. Over how many years is that, Steve? Because I don't know how old you are. I'm sorry, Mark James. We're talking about stocks. I want to make you feel at ease, secure, comfortable, and happy. I'm willing to accept that challenge. Hi, Vox says yes, but individual traders make lesser money due to the algorithm trading and the use of AI predictive models by institutional vendors, investors. It has to be a full time gig, is what I'm saying. What? To go into stocks? My story theme is trapped in a routine. Thank you for the gift, Mr. 313. A man enters a garage he can't escape. A silent loop of madness, revealing life's deeper emptiness. I don't know, funny and insightful. I think I'm enjoying it. I don't know. I'm really enjoying it. Like, I want to see what happens. Yeah. I mean, I've just been 1 month in, and I don't think it's bad. Like, I don't know. I think I'm enjoying it. It's giving me some happiness. I think that's good. If you can make money out of something that's bringing you happiness, why not? And I think the more you do it, the more you learn. Hi, Ramakrishna, how are you today? And you get more experience. I think if there's something that you want to learn about, you go and try and experience it. Um, I'm sorry, Mark James. Hi, Rabbi. Oh, world buying gold and silver away from America dollars 37 trillion in debt. Is it? Wow, so beautiful. Thank you so much, Rabbi Kachi. My point is, even though you're now in YouTube and growth may be slow, growth and returns are always exponential. That's what people say, funny and insightful. You're right. A lot of people do say that. That's why I'm still here. I mean, that's why I carry on doing what I'm doing, because everyone says, what, it's exponential. The growth is exponential at the moment, and I do see that there is some growth. I do see that because when I first started this live, there was zero people watching me. I was just here by myself. It's true. It's true, funny and insightful. I was just like by myself and just pretend like somebody is talking to me and there's nobody. It's true. It's true. Starts out slower, but then it goes very fast. Trust me. Oh, thank you so much, funny and insightful, for the the vote of confidence. That's really good. That's really good to hear, because sometimes you kind of feel like even though you see some growth, and then some people tell you like, "Are you sure? Are you sure you're not wasting your time?" And you know I mean, I do enjoy it, so I guess it's not really, as I said, something that brings you happiness but could make you money as well. And this is making me money, but not that much at the moment. Never look research Warren Buffett. Get what he gets is worth 150 billion. Really? I love you. Thank you so much, Makbul. If you want to make money in stock, like real money, it has to be a full-time gig, as I'm saying. Ah, okay. But a lot of people are saying that you just keep investing in it, and then that's it. If you look too much, you can panic and make bad decisions. Sit and wait and stay away from petty stocks. Okay. Okay, Steve. Okay, then good night. But I don't panic easily, Steve. I've seen it go down. I've seen it go down a lot. And then I just kind of waited. I'm like, I'm sure it's gonna go up. I'm not baby. Hi, Ganesh Lina. Hey, that Vic, how are you today? Hi, Lawrence. How much income should a man make? Like, how consider going with the cashier? Definitely asking for a friend. That Vic. Oh my gosh, am I even gonna finish this live? Basically, I think everyone has a potential. I think what you make doesn't matter. Like, okay, I don't know how to explain it. The reason why I think the reason why a lot of women think that what you make matters is because it shows like what is your potential, like like how good are you at like managing life, basically, but um there's a lot of different points, like even though you're a cashier right now, that doesn't mean that you're going to be a cashier forever. Like you can have your own potential, whatever it is. And you can also help each other, try to reach your maximum potential. So it doesn't really matter. I don't think it matters that much. What matters is like your attitude towards life, your attitude, like how much are you willing to give of yourself, how much are you willing to make an effort about it. um Anyway, let me see all the rest of the comments because I really have to go. I tried to make money out of something I love, but apparently I'm too old. See what I mean? Lawrence gets me. I want to kiss you. Anyway, bye everybody. Thank you so much. Funny and insightful for hanging out with me today. And it's nice to meet you today. Bye everybody. I have to go now. I will see you guys tomorrow when my daughter goes to school. Probably around 10 a.m. I think she goes to school around 9, but I want to chill before I go live. So probably be live at 10 a.m. BST. So that's British summertime, 10 a.m. The first time you went on live YouTube was in New Zealand. Oh yes, that's true. And there was zero people watching. No, there was like one or two. Something like that. I'm hot for you, baby. I love you. Thank you so much, Ganesh Lina. What should I do? I'm naked. Oh my goodness, ups and downs, but we have to be stable in all the situation increases our potential. Hi, Vandit Meta. Take a dream, believe in the dream, prepare for the dream, and you will achieve the dream. That's the secret of an entrepreneur. Okay, I'm a business owner. I restore marble and granite first in Mexico, Canada, USA. How many years did it take for you to make it into 100,000, Steve? Can you please give me a donation, my father? I don't. Kokoy Claire. Is intelligence genetic? There's a lot of different types of intelligences. Um, there's around 11 types of intelligences. So like there's the intelligence where it's rational intelligence, which you're good in maths, or like you are able to uh, be good at logic, logical stuff, like you are able to make inference out of the information that you have. And then there's artistic intelligence, there's kinetic intelligence, which is like your mind body coordination, which is like athletic intelligence. And then there's a spatial intelligence where you can like move stuff around in your mind, like you can imagine the things, just thinking about it, and like you can move the stuff around here and know where the places they should go, something like that. Anyway, I can't explain all the types of intelligence, right? Emotional intelligence, there you go, there's another one. But anyway, we all have different calibrations of that. And I guess those types can be hereditary, but some of them can be learned. So like you can have like a basic learning quotient, or like how fast can you learn about certain, like in the area of that type of intelligence. But how you develop that is up to you, or up to the environment that you are in. Anyway, goodbye everybody, have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. BST. Bye Darius, bye Ganesh Lina, bye Vadit, bye Mr. 313, bye Steve, bye cut out. How are you today? um Lawrence, Callum, Datvik, Sky, fun and insightful, Rabbi, Katri, Mark, James, if you're still there, goodbye. Sky, goodbye. I don't know who else is there. If you don't type, I think that you left me. Hi, Vandit Meta. Always amazing to see you, friend. I appreciate your friendship. Bye, Steve. Good night, Miss Christine. I hope you have sweet dreams. Good night, Mr. 3 and sweet dreams to you too. I studied human psychology or what? Oh, we did do psychology. But I did that in as part of my nursing course. My love, if you were in front of me right now, I swear I would kiss you. Is there any book for the information of this information? I don't know. I don't know anymore, Darius. I cannot quote the references. Search it. Search it, maybe. Bye, Mark James. It should double every 7 years, not penny stocks, but it's causing chaos in stock. I know. So it's very unpredictable. I know I'm planning to pull out some of my American stocks at some point. What do you think? Yeah, isn't it? Or leave it there. Hope maybe someday it will still grow after how many years? After 4 years. Show me your body. No. Hi, Absalom. Abisalam, I live in North London. I grew up in Philippines and half Filipino, half English. Hi, Campo. I'm half Jewish. Oh, I'm sorry, Darius, but I think you're very smart. Nope, don't pull out. Okay, Bandit. What? See it through. See it through. It's good investment now. Thank you so much, Bandit. Okay, bye everyone. Good night.